All right, let's go.
Venus!
Starting of the session. Recording started just before you had said that, Chaos. Way to go, asshole. Anyways,
Hey, you know what Chaos said? He said penis.
all right. So
I was pulling a tie.
this is episode 6. I want to say it's episode 6 here. I'm gonna go take a look real quick.
Yes,
but-
because the other one was 5.2.
Who the hell cares? We've lost track of it by this point.
Yeah, it was chapter 5. Chapter 5, part 1, or part 2 that just got ended right there.
Yep.
All right. So this is chapter 6, not a part 1.
Get.
Shut up. All right, you shut up.
Do
Chapter 2.
you want to touch my parts?
Episode 5, part 2. All right, there. All right, so on to the session here. So you guys are now, everybody is now back in the town. So everybody's back in town. Baron, Cinder, Jack.
Growing green rift behind.
Yeah.
How the hell do you expect to get paid for this, Baron? Look!
We went in there, found what was the cause of it, and then that happened afterwards. It's not our fault. Besides, I'm honest, probably a lot of the people here are probably going to want to go investigate that, so not my problem. Rowena! Varen just walks off.
We didn't exactly! God damn it!
So now you guys are left, and Cinder's walked off with him. So it's now, and Gore walks off as well. Gore walks off to go and look at other things because he's just ready to get some stuff done. Nedra is sticking with Eris. So Revan and his unconscious companion are still standing there with the rest of the party. The only ones that have disappeared are Gore, Varen, and Cinder.
Chaos. Ebros, I should say.
I'm here still. So you said your name is Revan?
Please. Try and help us, friend.
I'm back.
Can I see what I can do with her?
Yeah, you might be able to do something, right?
Hands off.
I'm not gonna hurt her. I'm a healer.
Don't worry. Dude.
Again, I
know
will say this.
Yeah,
It
I
is
know.
not
And
a
I'm
physical
like, no, it'll be.
wound.
And I'm like, no.
Healer not needed.
I
Give
don't.
her time
I can
to
heal things
rest.
that are not physical.
Oh my god.
Give him a chance. Give him a chance, Mister.
Revan.
I don't know that yet.
Yes, you do. He just said it.
Yeah, he introduced himself.
I did not catch it.
Ah.
Alright. Are you willing
If
to at
I
least let me
could beat my head against the inside of the helmet, I'd be doing so.
Don't worry, I'll hold the helmet in place for you.
Ugh.
Do you think music will help?
I'm like, I don't really know, but I'm like, give him a chance.
Is
He's
it
not that,
okay if
he's
I
not that
play
bad at it.
Mr. Scary Guy with the mask?
I think
Okay.
he's
Please ignore him.
Okay, well, I'll try casting Greater Restoration on the unconscious.
It's pretty fucking beefy, actually.
Yeah, and it can heal
It's
things.
beefy, but it's not going to heal anything that's going on with Mitra.
Though not necessarily. It's
Hey, she might have some. She might have some.
There's something for us to discover at this point, though.
Yeah.
because
and
none
it
of us
can't
know.
really. It
Even
can't
you.
hurt her.
Well, it's up to Revan if he wants to let this to happen. I mean, you
Yeah.
guys are kind of adamant, like, let us try, and he's being stoic about saying no.
And it's also. I just asked if I can play music for it to see if that might help too.
I'm looking straight at Revan. I know those I know that kind of helmet slits, and they're like, just let him have a try. He can do a lot more good than you might think. That's up to you, and that's up to you whether to trust me or not, Doc.
Why not? Just know that if something bad happens, I'm holding you responsible.
Well, then you can hit me. I believe in him.
All right, so Revan has given you permission to do as you will.
Begrudgingly,
Begrudgingly given you
We're
permission.
looking at each other like, yeah, that's absolutely serious.
Begrudgingly giving you permission to do your guys' best to see if you can help. So Russet, yes, you can play music. Yes, Chaos, you can do your little magic trick if you'd like.
So I gotta ask.
I'll wait for Chaos to cast his spell while I prepare my instrument.
I've got to ask. What would Revan's
No. Please continue while he's doing it, because you might actually help him too.
What would Revan's reaction be?
I play a happy but relaxing song.
I say again, what would Revan's reaction be if I could heal her?
You don't know that.
Yeah, let's find out.
Yeah. Chaos.
Alright.
If you can't go up to you can't look into a side experiment and say, okay, what are you going to do when I do this? It won't talk back to you. You have to do it. There's an action that causes a reaction.
I
You don't know
know.
what the reaction is beforehand. Otherwise, it's like saying, okay, this is a mystery book. What's the mystery? What's the end of the mystery? Fall all the way to the back of the book. Oh, okay. Then I'm going to read the book.
And
Alright.
I've already volunteered that if something fucks up, that's my fault.
All right, so go ahead, do your thing.
I cast Greater Restoration on the unconscious woman.
All right, and then Jack Ross, you're playing music?
It's something to help
Yeah.
Ebros concentrate, but as well as I'm thinking since Revan said it's not a physical thing. I'm playing a music that's to help that'll help calm a mind.
Okay, so that is going to be a 18 or 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. A 21 performance, and then Chaos, what is your... And then you're doing your Greater Heal?
I'll deal with it.
Greater Restoration.
What does that do?
Give me just a second, and I will look it up for you.
Greater Restoration cures poison, disease. It's a really, really general cure. It will help in most cases.
Yeah, it can even reattach severed limbs.
So if she has any minor cuts or anything,
No, it could even affect the mind.
It's a high tier heal.
Yeah,
The problem
just
is
saying.
that it doesn't heal specific case things.
Greater Restoration is potent. Let's just put it that way.
It's potent, but it's still limited in that it's a 6th level spell. So
Yeah.
anything above it, it can't affect.
Yeah, and well,
yeah, but it could still heal some of the damage.
it would definitely heal any superficial damage.
It's a level
And-
5, by the way.
Yeah,
You
but
beat
yeah,
a
it
creature...
would definitely heal anything superficial.
You imbue...
Anything mental, it would mostly heal.
Zev,
Well-
shut up.
hang on. You
Fuck
imbue...
you, too.
Oh my goodness. Guys, you imbue a creature you touch with positive energy to undo a debilitating effect. You can reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1 or end one of the following effects on the target. However, Chaos, you don't know what's wrong. So you're just casting this as a generalized thing. So everything that would be casted under this list is at a lesser degree than would be normal. One effect of that charmed or petrified the target, one curse, including the target's attunement to a cursed magic item, any reduction to one of the target's ability scores, or one effect reducing the target's hit point maximum. So basically,
Then-
if anything had been on that list, you just generally reduce everything that would have affected it by half.
Several very potent effects all at once.
However, with the 21, or the 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, no, 21. 21 performance bonus by Russet, 3/4 of every effect, one of those, is now gone, and only 1/4 of the effect would remain. However, does this do anything at all to Mitra Surik, Doc?
No, it does not.
I imagine it would do something. It's just not.
I wouldn't expect it to cure completely.
It's just not as effective as it should be.
Just remember, guys, this is his own companion, and he's choosing
Yes,
how the storyline revolves around.
Yes, I do realize this. Yes, I do realize there's a lot of different things around this, and it would probably be equivalent to negative elemental damage.
All right.
I mean, all that Russet has allowed, essentially, through all of this, is she's just able to go deeper into a meditative state.
Yeah, she'd be able to.
That's essentially all that's happened.
Yeah, it's still pretty good because
I-
you would be able to feel that slack and just being like, oh,
Now, Chaos, you can't use any
so much
meta
less.
Chaos, you cannot use any meta knowledge to potentially speed this up. You have to think in the mindset of your character right now to see what would
Yeah.
help.
Yes, I'm trying to ask a
He
question.
is legitimately trying.
Okay, what is your question?
Instead of using Great Restoration, what if I use Regenerate? You touch a creature and stimulate its natural healing ability.
Why not do both?
Because one's a 7th level spell, one's a 5th.
Yeah, why not do both?
Why not?
You have the ability to.
Alright then.
All right, you
I'll-
see,
I mean, I know you to be relatively benevolent.
Unless pushed, yeah.
all right,
Unless somebody's fucking with you, yeah.
all right. So you proceed to cast your, what is it?
A Greater Restoration and Regenerate.
All right, so you cast your regenerate immediately after you do your greater restoration. Does that?
Is it possible to combine them into one spell?
No.
Or cast them at the same
That
time?
would probably take a lot more preparation, and
It's
Oh, yeah.
let me put it this way: it's you're casting a couple of high level healing magics, and yeah, while it would have a very beneficial effect, it's not necessarily affecting exactly what she's dealing with.
Well, Regenerate,
I already read through it. Chaos.
okay.
Essentially, he's just regenerating, causing the body to simulate its natural healing ability. So it's just causing any superficial wounds on the outside to just heal, and any internal ones too. No.
so if there's any brain damage, it might repair a bit of that.
Yeah,
Yes, with Regenerate, you can also reattach severed body parts.
Yes.
yeah. Regenerate is pretty fucking monstrous.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's not a kind of damage you're familiar with either.
I just figure if I can stimulate the body's natural regeneration, it would help out no matter what's wrong.
Yeah, you've given quite a bit actually. She's
Mario,
definitely looking better.
I will disagree. There is tiers
This is-
above, but they are only able to be changed via
You're
gods in the universe.
you're saying something like purely psychic, right?
Yeah,
What?
but Doc, that
Yes,
Metal.
there are tiers above 10th tier that can be reached, but they cost life. Remember, this is a wound in the force, So it's
Yeah, this is
outside of the realm that something magical that any one person could do.
Then
could
I would
fix.
say it would
Yeah.
be 10th level then, not
Yeah,
11th.
and that is a
No,
larger thing.
because people can reach 10th tier magic,
Not
and
in
it
my
has
game.
been
No,
done.
no.
Not in
they
my
can't.
game.
No, they can't. Even in Pure 3.5, which is well beyond the scope of 5th edition,
3.5 10th tier is possible.
yes,
So
it is.
don't bring up
But
3.5.
but it is purely based upon what that particular magician has focused on.
I gotta chuckle when you say 3.5. First rule 3.5, don't talk about 3.5.
It's a good system.
Okay.
Don't shit on it just because you don't know it.
Okay, so let's just say this then. Nothing is working. Period. Nothing is working.
Alright,
That's fine.
so
It's something different, and probably he'll notice it.
just out of curiosity, Doc, if I had access to it, would astral projection let me talk to her?
Actually, I'm pretty sure she'd be able to talk to Revan if she could. She wouldn't know you, so she would probably
Try to kick your ass.
yeah, she'd kick your mental ass because she doesn't know you.
Can I finish talking?
He wasn't talking about himself. He was talking about Revan.
With astral projection, me and up to 8 willing creatures can project our astral bodies into the astral plane. Which means if I had access to it and Revan agreed, he could go with me.
Yeah,
Yes, but the problem is she'd have to be open to it.
and
And
so
right now
and
she's
so would,
completely closed off.
and so too would Revan, who is probably absolutely confused at this point.
All right, so nothing is working.
That's just my stab at it. You take that.
Your character is confused.
I'm always confused.
Okay, so
Okay, let's continue.
yes, okay, so nothing is working at all. Nothing you're doing is working. Revan is just still imperiously standing there, but is still.
Okay, I don't have the fucking headset, so why does it keep saying it's connecting and disconnecting?
So is there anything you'd like to say before we continue? Not you. I'm
It's
kidding.
chaos.
I'm gonna stay
okay.
silent because at this point I am enjoying their floundering attempts to solve a problem of which I know they can't.
I'm just.
Do you really
I'm just
know
trying
we?
to help.
Do you really know we can at this point?
Yes, I really know that you can't.
Because he knows exactly what she's done. What was done to her.
Okay.
Okay, so with that, the you guys are just still standing there. That you guys hear. You
I
guys.
obviously can't do shit.
So with that, you guys hear in the distance. I don't care what you did in there. You're not getting paid because something else just happened. I'm sorry. You asked us to go. You asked me to go in there, find out what was causing it, and stop it. I did. I went in there. I stopped it. We came back. That happened after. That was after we left.
Walk up behind you.
You know, this is coming towards you guys. This argument is coming towards you guys.
Yeah,
There's Varen
and
and
that's
Rowena.
totally fucking Baron. And I'm walking up behind him and I'm like, I told you we should have fucking done it.
Done what? We did what we did. We went in there. We found out what was causing it, potentially, and then we stopped it.
And everything exploded after we left. Let's go.
No, you won't. Because I'm calling in extra help. Proper help. Proper help. What the hell are you going to call in?
Listen,
I kind of stepped back a moment and I'm like,
woman here.
fuck.
What was that, Russell?
It's my Jackros is talking to the rude person.
That would be Rowena.
Okay. He's telling her to.
You don't think I understand something that's fucked up there? Let's go.
Okay, what were
Telling her to shut up because there's an injured person.
Injured person? What the? Well, take her to the hospital then. Because I'm gonna deal with you! Because what's gonna happen is
If that was possible, we would have!
Well then, shh! I'm calling in extra help. Proper help. Proper researchers to look into this. To find out what it was. Not a group of adventurers who obviously don't know fucking left from fucking right. So...
I don't think...
Shh! Don't speak. No right to speak.
So are you saying that they would have the knowledge to a dimensional vortex, to a different universe of which they do not know exists?
One long exhale here. Not something you can fuck with. Maybe something else coming through.
Now.
Force pushes Eris's face into the bed sheets, so the yelling is muffled.
What bed sheets? You guys are out in the middle of a street.
Well, into the dirt, so it's muffled.
You trying to fuck me?
Okay, so Rowena pipes up. No, I'm gonna be calling in some of the best etheric researchers who have ever graced the land. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. That's
Oh,
who I'm
so
calling.
pretentious.
I have no idea who the hell that is.
Actually, I do, and that's good news, but also bad news. Baron says.
Look at Revan. I'm like, oh. What about you? Do you know where any of this might come from? What are we having to deal with here?
And it doesn't give you the right to yell at us for just doing...
For all
Oh,
I
shut
know,
the hell up! We're gonna beat the piss out of him anyway.
For all I know, you could have just gone and made it worse. So yes, I'm allowed to get a little mad considering this is my home. Twould seem that Thoust has come across quite the predicament.
Give me a break. I'm gonna punch it anyway.
A voice says from behind you, behind the entire group. And standing there is a group of three: a Lalafell, a man in a very tall man in a robe, and another Makot. The Makot is wearing a white outfit. She appears to be blind, and and white hair. The Lalafell is dressed in a little outfit that makes her look like a cat.
Oh my god, Angel! Jesus.
I throw up my hands and I walk away.
And the very tall man is wearing a pair of goggles and a white robe.
Well, Angel?
I'm going to consult several of the otherworldly forces that I happen to have at my disposal at this point.
I look to Revan. Okay, well, I apologize. I couldn't do anything. You were right. Is there anything I can help you with?
At this point, no.
It would seem that Thoust has come across quite the malady today. If Thoust would permit, I can look into it for thou. The man says as he walks forward and just stands a bit of a distance away from Revan. As he's kind of taking a look at Revan's companion that's floating there.
Eris
is entirely just fucking annoyed.
Perhaps we should move to a building because we're starting to collect a lot of stairs.
Nobody is staring.
Finally, someone with the lick of sense, at least.
There is actually nobody is staring at you.
There would be there's a better place to have this type of conversation.
Yeah.
Rowena just get in my building, and she points to the great big building where everybody first met her. We got a room in there where we can set people up and also put your friend down.
Good, because I'm getting tired of having to hold her.
She gives you this deadpan look. Then why didn't you set her down? Whatever, let's go. And she leads the entire party, including the 3 strangers, away.
Yeah, I'm just outside of that at this point. Just like,
So,
what to every fucking metaphysical force I know, Bahamut, Dante, everybody.
Dante kind of speaks up. Oh no, kind of reminds me of a gate to hell. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know. How about you, Bahamut?
I mean, really?
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. What about you, Bahamut? 'Tis a rip in space and time to another dimension of which I do not know of.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
All I do know is that the rip came from the other side when it was ripped open. Your new friend may know
I
more.
turned the fuck around, listening to these guys too. But at the same time, it's like I turn the fuck around.
Beep, beep.
I start walking back that way. Like, let's get it over with.
As I was saying before Discord dropped me, I'll follow you guys because I want to talk to Revan when he is in a bit of a better mood.
Yeah, you guys are doing your own thing. Eris is gotten pissed off, walked off, turned around, consulted someone you can't actually see or hear, and turned the fuck back around again, and it started to head back that way.
Back to the library.
Yeah,
All right, we'll get back to you in a bit.
that's fine.
All right,
Have fun.
So back to the rest of the group. Everybody's now in Rowena's building here, and she's directed Revan towards an area, lining of beds to where he can put Mitra down.
Does so.
All right, and now you're directed back to the main host of where everybody is. So the 3 strangers are standing there.
Probably taking.
Nedra's already
Not
fucked
really.
off as well. Nedra
I'm
I'm
is
pretty sure Netter is following.
Eris.
If
Yeah.
if she is doing what she's done, then yeah, we're out in that direction at this point.
All right. So and finally Rowena is there. So everybody who's here except for Nedra and Eris and the rest of the companions that weren't around. So right now it's just Varen, Ebros, Jokros. Varen, Ebros, Jokros, Cinder,
Revan.
Revan,
That
and then the 3 mystery, and then Rowena.
that said,
Oh,
Revan probably could notice the absolute discontent and annoyance following Eris.
All right, so you guys are now in the middle of this bit of an argument with Rowena just at the epicenter of it. All right, now, these are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, the ones that I had called to come and deal with this before you made it worse. We didn't make it worse. We went there, we dealt with it, we came back. You made it worse. Anyways, this is Uriel
we didn't make it work.
Y'shtola and Kryl, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. They came to see if they could find out what was the cause of everything and fix it before you went in and made it worse.
Okay, I looked to Revan.
If you say that again, I'm gonna bite your head off.
Make it worse?
Okay, what was that, Chaos?
I said, I looked to Revan. Is there any way you can convince her we didn't make it worse?
I could. Question is, will I?
Force persuade.
All right, that right there, what he just said, meant that something else could have been done that made it much, much worse than what us just being there. So, it would seem that thou is incorrect, Lady Rowena. It was not their fault that this had happened, but a massive surge of ethereal energy that was already there and building before they got there. Yes, it would seem that the energy had been building while they had been going there, regardless of happenstance or coincidence. Urianger and Y'shtola kind of pipe up, saying one after the other. We were all... Ah, fuck. Trying to talk like Urianger is so fucking hard. Because he talks so funny.
Old
Okay.
English.
Yes. Through thine own toil and trouble, thou'st prevailed and destroyed the cause for the disturbance, Urianger says, as he stands there and he points towards where the library is. However, it would seem that it was already too late, as it caused a massive tear to appear above the library. However, the energy that caused the rift, 'twas not of this realm, but of the other. Here he looks over at Revan. 'Twould seem that our new friend has hidden something from us, and that he could very well be the cause of what happened. For it was not our end that this energy started building on, but the other.
Not giving you shit. We're gonna punch the shit out of it.
Finally, someone shows up that actually has an inkling of intelligence.
Boy, are you gonna regret that.
It would be my job to do this. I am the scholar Urianger. I am the greatest studier of ethereal energy of our order.
So the Order's name is not just for show,
Silent.
as seems to be too often the case.
No, we were meant. No. Y'shtola pipes up. No, we are meant to bring forth the new dawn.
Altogether, yeah, he's definitely thinking of something different.
That's what.
And Jacko just realizes that the cat girl's blind. So he's like, "Oh, wait. Oh, okay."
Yeah,
Doesn't mean you don't feel my presence fading. Because I have already fucked off to deal with this shit.
And it would seem that in order to close this gateway, we need to go to the other side. However, getting up there to go through it, that's another question.
Gonna wreck it!
Portals? More portals?
Yes, however, to get up to the portal, it would seem we would need a ship of some type, probably one of the Garlean make, to get up there.
We have one of those.
Gonna wreck it!
You do? Yeah, we,
Yeah. Kind of found one.
You, hush. Varen says as he points at you. Found a Garlean ship not too long ago, a couple months ago. Down,
That's what I just said!
fur-
And you tell me to hush?
Shush! Further west. We dealt with it. The Imperials on the ship were more than happy to relinquish it to me.
As if Varen wasn't somewhat of a dick.
So we are currently in the position of a Garling ship. However, it has no fuel. And on top of that, we have no idea what could be on the other side. Here, Varen kind of looks over at Revan. Speaking of, I don't think one of our the ships that we have would be able to survive on the other end, would it?
Unless it could deploy some type of shield, probably not.
Yeah, no. Well, I guess that's a bit of a project we're gonna have to work for. Is to.
However, all of that is moot until my companion regains.
Skipping along. Gotta fuck it up. Gotta fuck it up.
So, what must needs become about is that your companion must come back, and then we can potentially worry about going through the portal and closing it on that side. If what I'm trying to understand that our little consensus here is
If we
agreeing under.
get
Yes, easier said than done, though,
And yes,
as are
Jackals?
most things.
But if we close the portal on that side, we'll be stuck on that side.
Gotta fuck it up.
That's a
Gotta
fair
fuck
point.
it up.
We're gonna have to find some way to come back, I guess, if we were to actually close it. But what the fuck is that?
What?
Hey, Nedra! What are we gonna do?
Fuck shit up!
Yeah!
Alright, so, alright, so let's see here. Shit, I lost my train of thought. God damn it.
Come on, I'm not that strong.
God, okay, okay. 'Twould seem that thou has raised a fair point. I will look into this. With Mistress Kryl and Mistress Y'shtola,
Murder!
the main
Murder!
okay, Zev, shh, please. Because that's actually causing me to lose my train of thought here.
That's actually a little favorable.
Okay, so to investigate the majority of the temple itself, of the library itself, and seeing if anything could come through. However, I'm not talking like him. Preliminary investigations have shown that nothing can come through from that end. It would seem. Preliminary investigations, though. Mistress Kryl and Y'shtola will go and further investigate it as they continue on.
Okay, I can't say anything here, but goddamn, do I want to say something here?
If thou is okay with it, it would be prudent for you to escort them back to the library and protect them while they investigate it for a good couple of days.
Fine. Hey, Revan, you coming? Hello?
I'm being Revan. I'm not giving you a yes or a no.
Well, I was afraid that the call had dropped again.
It is being Revan. He's being a dick.
I'm not going anywhere with the necromancer.
Okay, before we head out, guys, do you mind if I sit down and talk to my group?
You're both being dickheads, and we're going to go kill everything before you do.
Ambrose?
Yes.
Ambrose?
What?
Alright, hang on. Varian walks over, gives Ebros a smack over the head, gives Jakros a smack over the head. He's a necromancer. Deal with it. He's part of the group. You've been working with him for the last couple of months, and now this bothers you? Grow up, suck it up, pull up your dicks, let's go. Come on.
Thank you, fucking Baron!
Here's the problem, though. Minotaurs aren't known for their intelligence.
No, Minotaurs are not known for their intelligence, nor are they typically known for their perception, even though they have a great deal more than most species.
I'm not done just yet. Just. You've been working for him. Hang on, I'm not done talking yet. You've been working with him for this long, and now this comes up, and it bugs the shit out of you? Really? Really? So none of that friendship that you've been building up with him, and this is me talking this to you, Jakros, the one you swore your allegiance to. He's been in my party for quite a while, and now this bugs you?
And literally the other person that you might have had some respect for just because of the fucking physical acumen.
On top of that, we
took a shot.
Not to mention, you have Eris, who is a Dark Knight, who works with the very darkness, which is worse than him. Yes, he brings bodies back, but she controls the very darkness that is inside of everybody. And that doesn't bug you? Really?
The darkness doesn't bother me because we Minotaurs are constantly struggling with it anyway.
Right there. He also uses that darkness, except he brings it about to resurrect dead bodies.
Yeah, nobody really understands what she's doing.
Okay, hold up. I bring the body to life.
At the same time, though, I took a shot for him. I took a fucking serious shot for him. No.
Oh, yes, and Eris also protected Ebros, taking those whatever red things that those stupid armored idiots shot at us. Took a shot for him. Eris.
Yeah. After that, I took a shot from Minotaur because he was fucking reacting to what he was seeing.
Okay.
1 minute.
Okay.
Take it in.
And that's as far as I can actually go with that.
Yes, but you're also not there, and is out of
that's what I'm saying. I'm just emphasizing that. Yes, I did do that.
In the D&D right now.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
I did not rip his face off.
Okay, so everybody, let me get my argument out of place here. So.
All right.
He uses darkness to bring back dead bodies. Eris uses that very same darkness to protect. She protected him. You have a problem with that. Why? Why do you have a problem with that, but the moment he uses that darkness to bring a body back, suddenly, oh, he's the worst guy in existence? Why?
Because it's reanimation. And, yeah.
Go on, Ebros. Or Jakros.
Right.
One, it's against the teachings of my god.
Your god is a demon lord.
That is a fair point, but hang on. Go ahead. Continue as Jakros.
Yes.
Who I find it...
That was definitely outside of knowledge. I'm just
Shut up!
Yeah, hang on, Zeb. Shh. Go on, Russet.
Should I just not talk ever?
No. You should absolutely talk. You should absolutely argue with both of us.
Because every time I say anything...
No.
Either Baron tells me to shut up, or I get interrupted.
I'm trying to tell Zev to stop talking so that we can have you do your thing, but he keeps piping up, adding extra information in. Zev needs to stop.
Yes, I possibly do, but nonetheless, I would like to encourage him to actually
argue. I know.
Come forth, yes.
So, continue, Russet. Everybody else is going to stay quiet, right, Zev?
Yes.
Okay. Go, Russet. So number one,
Okay.
it's against your god.
You get my train of freaking thought now.
Okay, so number one, it's against your very god and religion.
Yes.
Number two,
Okay. Yeah.
Dude,
2, that guy was. I could tell that guy was a strong warrior, and desecrating him like that is
Dishonorable.
wrong.
you didn't like it.
okay, is there a
Let's-
third point to this, Jacros, or is that it?
3, I might have. If I was told beforehand, perhaps I might have not have reacted as badly.
Okay,
And 4, Minotaurs are very attuned to nature, and necromancy is a perversion of that said nature.
There is something to that, Doc. Yeah.
okay. Anything else, Jacros? Or are those all your worries there?
And for some reason, I'm having trouble. I seem to be getting really angry for no reason, more so than regular.
Part of that
So-
might have to do with the fact that Nedra has been having a lot of trouble with her rage and her darkness. And the fact that you've been hanging around them for the last couple of months, you've probably been a little bit more susceptible to dark thoughts and things that you were used to. Not to mention, remember, Eris is also a lot stronger in that darkness than Nedra. So you've been probably passively absorbing it unintentionally.
Also, an OOC thing here.
We do have
Also-
some.
It's also, my character is pretty much on the cusp of being an adult. So,
Puberty.
hormones.
Okay. Okay.
Now,
As
Varinol-
for that, yeah, we're definitely secreting that,
Yeah.
like crazy.
so, and finally, Varen holds up his finger to you and kind of just points at you. Finally, you promised me you would work with me, right? You want my help? You want a nation at your back to help
Yes,
you
I
take
will
back your
work with
land.
you.
Okay, a side note of working with me is you have to work with him. Here he points at Ebros. And Eris and Nedra right over, where'd they go?
We're
They haven't been
We're
here
gone.
since
gone.
came in here.
Oh,
Fuck
crap
this.
baskets. Oh, crap baskets. Okay, so we're gonna go chase them down. First, okay, anyways. You work with me, you work with him, you have to put up with him. You may not like him, but you gotta put up with him. It's like Scar. Apparently Scar doesn't like him because he practices the necromancy. And obviously Scar doesn't like that. That's why he calls him Piss. So what that means is that even though he doesn't like working with him, or he doesn't like him, doesn't mean he won't work with him. My point is this. You want my help, you have to put up with him. Even if you don't like it. Okay?
Oh, by the way you're doing this makes Jacques lose massive respect for you.
That's
That's-
this is fine.
Yeah. But this is the
Yeah.
thing. Like, right now, to Varen, Ebros is a much more trusted companion than Jacros. Because Varen has traveled with Ebros a lot longer than Jacros.
Not only that, but Jacros has lashed out and gone berserk.
Yeah, and tried to kill, in Varen's eyes, 2 of his companions.
Yeah, and I took that completely in stride. That does not mean anybody else did.
So,
I speak up.
Go ahead.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Why is necromancy evil to you?
I just explained it.
It's against his religion, Ebros.
Alright,
That's
well,
the main thing. That, and you also desecrated a warrior's body, which...
actually, I did not. I performed a prayer for him, sending his soul to an honorable resting place. His body is of use.
It's not
Soul and
necessarily
body
something that's not
are not-
necessarily something that anybody else would understand.
Hang on a second here. With
That's-
this new information
I think-
being set out to those here right now, does Revan or Jacros respond to this? Jacros was in the middle of responding, so continue your talk, Jacros.
Absolutely.
The soul
No.
and body are indistinguishable. The body must be respected. what are your purposes for necromancy?
Oh, this is going to be a long story. You guys may
You
want to
just
sit down.
explain it.
I
Ebros-
explain exactly.
Bros explains his story, and to paraphrase, he's looking for necromancy to become a lich so that he can find his loved one, who was prophesized to be
He
reborn
wants
years
to rejoin with somebody after death.
Yes. In their
Let's-
reincarnated state. That's it.
Let's take that as a simplified.
Yes.
My goddess is Lenneth, and many spells that clerics use to heal are part of the necromancy school, such as resurrection.
They certainly fucking are.
So, just because it's necromancy does not mean it's evil. It is the purpose of the person casting the spell that makes it good or evil.
So then I guess you could say is that with almost every magic to ever exist, there is no good or evil magic. There's just the
Exactly.
intent behind it.
Exactly.
The application, yeah. And that's actually really
And
really oddly noble.
So that's what Ebros says. Now, is Revan going to respond to what Ebros had initially stated about what he did to the body? Guess not. Does he say anything after
Give
his
it,
talk?
give it a moment.
The only
Give it a
thing you'll
moment.
be able to notice is slight change in body language.
Oh, well, a little more than slight.
Yeah, that's
So-
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what about after he's done his little speech about why he does everything in this? Anything from Revan?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Jakros, what are you going to say in response to Ebros' little explanation?
Let's just fucking go.
Okay. All right. Now, the party, as is right now, immediately sets out. So that means that you now have Y'shtola and Kryl with everybody, as well as us and Cinder. That's it. Everybody heads out, immediately rushing towards the library because we're now trying to catch up with Eris and Nedra. Now, we're going to swap over to Eris and Nedra. Over there, they are now back at the steps to the library.
We gonna hit things.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. So,
little more fun than following those assholes, huh?
yeah. Oh, look, things we can hit. Standing at the top of the thing are Doc. You choose these enemies. Star Wars enemies for me, please.
Hit me hard,
Oh, what type of
Doc.
combat do you want?
Doc?
I need to know that for the enemy type.
Doc, hit me hard.
Well, it's...
He's saying don't hold back, Doc.
Well...
You want the meanest fucking shit that's following you? Hit me with them.
Alright, so this is the
Nor
Mandalorian...
beasts.
What...
And you guys.
He wants something to hit him hard.
Yeah. Damn
Storm
right.
beasts.
What the Mandalorians have those, man? Think
How the fuck do Mandalorians have those? Yes.
No. They are intrinsic to Malachor.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
you...
I'm done with that. Yeah, I'm done with that. Let him be fucking badass.
Okay, you've got...
And they're actually probably crazed Scorbeasts now.
You've got 4 Storm Beasts standing right in front of you.
No, storm beasts, not swarm. Storm.
Yeah, I said
That's-
Storm Beasts.
that's
That's what
Probably-
he said.
They're probably crazed.
It is what he said. Yeah.
4 Storm Beasts, as they're looking down at you.
Fair warning, they're bigger than your companion.
That's bigger than 10 foot. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
It is better.
they're 15 feet.
That's not anything either one of us have any real problem with. We like fighting things.
Actually, that would probably make both of them go, "Ooh, good fight."
Well, meta knowledge.
Yes, they are mean. I get that.
They are immune to most dark side abilities.
Yeah, I don't use dark side abilities, friend.
I don't know. Depends on how Mario wants to play that.
Literally with what he gave me, it does not matter what I hit. It gets hurt.
Yeah. All right, so you you know what? Fuck it. Ow, Broly, you fucking your nose hurts.
I probably punch you in the dick.
Who is Broly?
Why don't you just put him somewhere away from you?
No, it's that he's on my desk and he's at the far edge of my desk. However, every time my desk is shitty. It's this really
And he
thin-legged thing.
Literally,
Don't put it somewhere else!
and he literally went through something, and Broly wouldn't punch him in the dick.
All right, so
Oh, and to answer your question, he asked, it's
Oh no,
Baron has,
yeah, the
I
figure.
know-
I
I
thought
know
he had like a
this
pet
figure.
he named Broly.
But at the same time, yeah, Broly has just literally been punching him in the fucking cock every time he's trying to do something.
I am muting Zev.
okay, so you guys have 4 of these guys.
You're muting me. Alright, have fun.
You guys have 4 of these beasts staring down at you from the,
Four of them are we surrounding the library, or are we?
No, they're
are we-
at the top of the library looking at you from the entrance to the building.
Okay,
So, roll me
so
initiative.
they're perched on the roof then.
Yep, roll me initiative. No. Just to the
Like-
entrance to the building. There's just
Oh,
standing there.
well,
So, roll me initiative.
they're
Right.
kind of dickheads, aren't they? That's 22. Or sorry, 21.
Wait, I just need to roll 1 die for that. Okay.
Do I have the book for KOTOR 2? Because I think I might have the stats for them, if I do.
Would they be able to work? Would that be able to work for this though?
Yes, because their templates are set up like a
They're-
D&D.
Yeah, I mean they're basically bestial, so they would be pretty much straight up from anywhere. That would be my guess anyway, unless they were being organized by somebody, which I don't honestly know. You might have somebody following you, Doc.
He can't hear you. Remember?
Why can you hear me?
Because he has you muted.
I'm not muted.
He muted you on his end.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
I do not know.
Doc, did you mute me?
I think I found the book. Yeah, yes, I did find the book. Awesome.
Jesus fuck Christ. Did he really do that?
Yeah. I think it's mostly because you just wouldn't stop talking.
Well, I have half the page. Don't know where the other half page is.
I've got
because
it. What
Tor-
page is it?
You have the full book?
I have the full book right in front of me. What's the page?
Let me look.
Wait.
Which version of the guide do you have?
The Xbox version.
Anybody who
Normal or collector's edition?
anybody who
Because
is
they have a different set
Actually-
amount of pages.
I don't know. This one's got 304.
Okay, you have the normal.
Give me the page.
Anybody who isn't muted to me,
I
tell
don't
that
have
to
the
fuck
normal.
off,
I have
would
the
you?
collector's edition, so everything
Oh
is
my
out of
God.
order on mine. So I can't tell you.
Okay.
And I mean, seriously,
Just Google it.
Okay, what is it? Okay, wait. What's Zev saying?
I'm telling anybody who Doc hasn't muted to
Okay.
tell him to fuck off because I'm a dickhead like that.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah, go do what you're gonna do.
Okay. Because I'm looking for the stat block here for those storm beasts. So I'm just scrolling through this damn thing. It'd be down near the bottom of the thing, right, Doc? Of the book? What's,
Did you check the index?
Right now I'm in appendix where the armor is, character equipment.
Look
It'd be under
for
the bestiary, which is in
monsters.
the back of the book.
Also,
Usually it's in the back of the book, but not always.
Feats.
Depends on who made it.
also,
Because some
I
books
don't
have it in the
care
very
where- I don't
beginning.
care where. Anyway, all right. I don't care where Doc muted me. You go ahead and tell him to fuck off.
Range weapons, range explosions, melee. Endgame, party members, force forms, Jedi powers, feats, medical, droid parts, character equipment.
I'll fight with what the fuck ever, but that's just dumb.
I don't see monsters in this thing. Range
Alright,
weapons.
then. If you don't see them there, you may have to go into the actual guide itself in the book and go to Malikor's walkthrough guide.
Hurt me.
Because it'll have a little square for them.
Yeah, Gorban, Galactic Tour, and
Hurt.
Endgame.
Me more.
191. Endgame. Ruined Jedi Enclave. Citadel Station. Command Deck. Malachor. Here we go.
Chaos, check your thingy.
I saw.
Okay.
Seriously, if Doc has actually muted me, if I actually managed to do something decent here, maybe take a shower. God damn.
Darth Nihilus. The Broken World. Here we go. Greater Storm Beast. The Greater Storm Beast sometimes loses track of you. Here we go.
Yeah, seriously,
Arches of his breeze, Great Storm.
if he's doing something like behind us, make it fairly apparent.
No, that's not there. Official game guide. Ultimate.
Because I can and will spray
Did it
guts
not have
up
an
into-
excerpt for them?
No. No, it says that there's only the one.
No, not a greater storm
No,
beast,
no, no,
just
no,
a
no, no,
storm
no, no.
beast.
I mean, I'm trying to find the other book you've got, and I can't. There's. They say that there's only the one.
There is a collector's edition book.
Ugh.
Can we just make up the stats so we can hurry the story along?
Might as well.
Yeah, I'm bored.
That is kind of a
This
thing.
isn't fun.
Russet, you get easily bored, so
You
shove
don't.
it.
Yeah, and you don't care most of the time.
Okay.
As long as this story continues, you're you're happy. When I'm trying to set something up, you're like, oh, I'm bored. Can we continue this along? I've got to design stuff too, Russet. A lot of this stuff, I
Yeah.
have to sit here and I have to quickly scribble down stuff to design it.
Yes, you do. I'm not going to deny that.
So unfortunately, Russ, a lot of this is me scrambling to make something for you guys a lot of the time. So I'm sorry if I make you bored because I'm trying to design this game for us. But that's what happens. Is I've got to design stuff. And there was a potential chance for there to be a already existing stat block from a game that we could have used, but I can't find it.
Yeah, that's worthless to me, unfortunately.
Do you not have like a Star Wars creatures manual?
I have one. I'm going to be using the I'll send you what it is, because I'm not going to say what it is I'm using to everybody to wait. Oh yeah, you're not fighting the damn thing.
Yeah, Doc is a.
I'm gonna guess it's some type of Rancor base stats you're gonna use.
Well, I sent you the name of what I'm using.
Doc is ignoring me at this point.
Oh! I could not have guessed that more accurately.
So, yeah, alright. So, Zev, you and Nedra are standing there, and you've got these 4 guys against you. Standing up against you. So...
Yeah. Talking more. Are they also Mandalorians?
No, these are animals.
creatures.
They look like, green dinosaurs.
Lovely. They're going to make a gooey mess.
Alright, so,
I'll post a picture of the Storm Beast in chat.
yes, go ahead.
Putting it under asset,
Oh, god damn it. Where the fuck did you go?
and it's posted.
Alright, so I want you to roll me initiative,
Yes.
please.
Really shitty. I've lost a d20 here. I'll roll my other one.
Oh, that sucks.
28
Jeez.
Okay.
and 19.
That's for your initiative?
Initiative by itself?
Yeah, I just want your initiative.
Oh, 12.
12? Okay, so you're going first, and then then the animal, then the beasts, and then Nedra.
God damn it. I can't find that goddamn guys.
Ah.
Yeah, I'll find it eventually, but
One.
whatever.
Okay, so then we got 2, 3, 4.
12 raw initiative on my part.
Yep, so it goes you, the 4 beasts, then Nedra. So.
Well, I have several.
Kick this off.
I have several more minutes.
Alright, so kick
They're
this
quite,
thing off.
they're quite big. Right back into it. One directly in front of me.
All of them are directly in front of you.
Yeah, the one most directly in front of me. It's seized by the face.
Okay, is this going to be a auto grapple?
It will be.
Okay.
And everything comes back up. There's several swords. There is darkness. There is everything.
Okay.
Like, nope, I'm sick of this. Let's go. First shot is 22.
22, that hits.
Whereas Dante forms in my hand, fucking real. Second attack, I'll roll the damage after just because. A little easier for both of us.
Okay.
Nat 19.
That
Not a
hits.
crit. So, yeah, a couple just swat. Literally getting bitch slapped by this random person along the road. And I'll roll total. Would you like total damage or would you like me to separate?
Just total damage. Just roll it all and add it together.
Alright. I have to get the dice there. Holy shit, D6. God damn it. 21. 26. Seven. Yeah, absolute minimal damage.
Okay.
Plus 4, 28. Three plus 24. 57 damage total.
57. Okay.
Whack!
All right. So that's the first one.
Yeah. No, that's both. That was pretty low damage roll on my part. And that's without summon sword because I let them go before
please delete that hot dog video thing, because that picture is really...
No, do it. You don't need anybody swallowing a hot dog because somebody was forced to swallow a goddamn hot dog at this point.
All right. So you're so you've done your have you done your bonus swords yet?
I have summoned them. I have at the end of this round, but they do not actually do any more additional damage.
All right. So they haven't done their damage yet.
Yep.
What was your base damage?
Exactly what I listed.
57.
98.
88?
98.
98. You killed the first one then. You killed the first one.
Yeah, I don't do any additional damage to any of the rest of them.
Nope.
The one that first ran into me just got fucked.
Yep. All right, so the other three circle around you, and two of them have advantage. One does not. So, and they are going to be doing.
Hit me! I can still move.
Each of them has 3 attacks. So the first one does.
More than me.
It's going to do 2 claws. So that'll be plus 13 to hit. Holy shit. That's
Per each, man.
23. That does not hit. That is
20.
a 28.
25 is it. Yeah,
And
25
above
is it.
That's above that 15. So so anything above a 12 will hit. And so 2 of its claws hit, and its bite missed. So it's going to be doing 3d8 plus 7. So that's a
How
D8.
much does it do on that attack?
I don't know. Give me a moment. All right. First claw does 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. Second claw
Not enough.
does 6, 12, 14.
39? Or 29.
Altogether, 29. So that's the first guy. Second guy takes a swing.
Hit me harder!
So second guy takes a swing. This guy will have advantage on every attack. Okay. One of his claws miss, but his bite and another claw hit. So that will be another 3d8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
All I'm gonna say is, be happy this is not another type of Rancor
The
that he's
claw,
using for this.
the claw does 20 damage on its own. And then the bite...
Awesome!
hang on. The bite... Oh! Hello! What?
So 15
Oh,
no.
total, plus...
Hang on. And then the bite does 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. And you are grappled. 21 damage and you are grappled.
The bite in
Grabbed.
particular.
Chaos, please will you
What's
delete
his-
that
what's
hot dog video?
What's his strength score?
You need to beat his DC of 17 on your turn.
I'm doing that right now because I'm first in the turn.
It's not your turn yet.
I'm first in the
Yes, but it's
turn
not
order.
your turn yet because there's still one more of the creatures to go before you can have your turn.
Hurt me more.
All right, so that'll be okay. I need to re-roll all of these because he has advantage. And fuck, nat 20. Okay, so that works. So that is going to be the bite and the scratch. So the bite is a nat 20, so that's I'm gonna do that one last. So the regular scratch is 3d8. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 damage on the scratch. On the, well, the claw.
And plus 20 is 98.
Oh, of course, Chaos had to mute himself.
116.
Alright, and
116 damage total.
Yep.
More than half my life.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 10, 16, 16, 22, 23, 23 times 2, that's 46. 46 damage on the second bite. However, it will not grapple you because you are already grappled. So now it is your turn.
I'm at 94 HP.
Jesus.
Guess what, motherfucker?
Revenge Darkwave.
Just fucking explodes from my position.
Now, you said it's every 20 damage, right?
Yes.
So, how many
It's
times?
It's not every 20 damage. It's if I take more than 20.
Well,
I,
okay,
I,
we're
I
gonna
would love
say.
to stack. I would love to stack that, but it's
Well,
but I
Doc
only
Doc is the
got
original creator of this item. Will it stack
Yes.
Doc?
No, it's once per turn after he has taken 20 damage from a hit.
Okay.
that's exactly what I'm going off of.
Okay. So you can do your Revenge Darkwave.
That one will be oh dear fucking god. That first two dice. That is 23. Plus 13. So 36. Plus 9. 25. Plus con. 51 damage.
51. Holy shit. Okay.
Just explodes outward from me.
Is that to everyone? Yeah, that would be to everyone because you're kind of.
That would be in a wave towards the rest, in a wedge.
Yep. So that would hit all of them. Okay. All right, and then I don't have any die, so now it's your turn proper. You are
And now
grappled.
someone is the fuck in front of me
Yes, because you are currently grappled.
who is going to get fucking dismantled because I immediately respond with my own grapple.
Okay, so that's going to be a strength check. So roll me a strength check.
You got
You
it.
have to beat a 17, 18, 19, 20,
I do.
23, 24, 25.
I do. I roll in at 20.
No, because if you're responding with your own grapple, that means you're contesting.
Yeah, and I rolled in at 20.
That does indeed beat. Okay. You've now kind of ripped the jaw around and are now holding this thing in a chokehold. I'm going to say this right now.
Rancor confused.
If you, this is a Storm Beast. Not,
Well, Storm Beast. Storm Beast confused.
if you want, you can
And I
snap his neck.
And I bitch slap a second one with the first one.
I was going to say, if you wanted to, you could snap his neck, kill him.
Nope.
You're going to
Gonna fucking wing him around like a weapon.
Okay, so so that's going to be a improvised weapon. I'll say that's a 2d8 plus your strength modifier. So what's your to hit?
My 2 hit on that one is a strength modifier, correct?
Yes.
You really consider
27.
enemy an improvised weapon?
Yes, I do.
As if I have not done this a couple of times. 27.
27, that hits.
Okay.
Now roll me damage. So
I
2d8.
smashed somebody with all my bonus die, plus
Thank you.
whatever the die for that
That's
for the-
2d8.
person might be.
Yeah, he's worth 2d8.
Yeah, you roll those, I'll roll mine.
Okay.
Alright?
Alright, I'll roll the 2d8.
And that's a
4.
lot.
That's a 4 damage you're dealing to him from swinging him around.
That's a 12, 15,
Who's in the bath?
4 plus
Chaos.
11.
Ah,
35 damage. 35 damage on my end.
Alright.
So both my weapon and my improvised weapon.
Yes. Alright.
And that is closing it.
Okay. So, first thing is that Weapon Boy is going to try and free himself with a strength check.
I'd like to point this out. He's testing the durability of a baby with another baby.
Yep.
Yes, I am. I don't discriminate, motherfucker.
So you need to beat a 25.
I did. I beat it. I was at a 27.
Oh
to
shit.
hit.
Alright. So,
Yeah.
he's still stuck. And so that ends his. However, the last 2 guys are going to take swings at you. They have advantage because the one behind is angled around to give advantage. So that's going to be 3 attacks. So that's going to be a bite, a claw, and a claw.
Just gonna say, Dante is laughing his ass off right now.
All 3 hit. So you're taking another 2 claws and a bite. So that'll be 3d8.
Mhm.
3d8 and
Go ahead.
3d12. Where are my d8s? I lost my...
Hurt me more because please do over 20 damage with one of those. Please do over 20 damage with one of those.
Alright, so that's 8, 9, 10. That's 17. First claw does 17.
Okay.
Second claw does 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19. Second claw does 19.
Ah!
Alright, and then the bite.
Hurt me
Oops.
more.
Ah, shit. That's a 10,
37
23, 30 damage on the bite. And you are restrained.
So 57. And the last one actually triggers my revenge dark wave.
Alright, and now you are restrained as well. Because of his bite. Fuck, that's another nat 20. Okay. And those both hit as well. So, that's going to
60,
another
68 total so far.
Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 on the first claw. 4, 5,
Swing harder.
11, 18 on the second claw.
100
11,
115.
11 plus 6 is 6.
Definitely hitting very hard.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 times 2 is 50, and 50 on the second bite.
165
Okay.
total.
So now it is
That hit hard,
All right, now it's your turn.
and I revenge Darkwave.
All right.
Can you do that
Missing,
while restrained?
missing one of them who flanked me. I'm hitting the most
Okay,
enemy
hang on. Can you do that while... Yes, he can do that while restrained. It's just going to be directed outward. Because he's doing it technically from his mouth.
More or less, yeah.
Okay, so how much damage is that going to do to your weapon and the guy in front of you?
I'm not doing to my weapon.
Oh, then you're only going to be hitting one of them.
It's just rolling right out of me.
Yep.
It's in a cone.
So you're just hitting the one right in front of you? How much damage are you
I'm
dealing
hitting
with?
the one in front of me and the other two that are also in front of me but further away.
Nope. There's only...
No,
There's
And
only...
there's one behind you, the one that you're holding,
And
and
I-
one in front of you.
And I am missing one that is nowhere near that
No,
angle.
Zev, there's only 3 of them left. There were 4 initially. You've killed the first one when you charged forward, and now
I
you've
know
only got 3
one.
left.
I know one of them you described as circling around me.
Yep, you've got one behind you, one in front of you, and one in your hand. There's only 3. You're only going to be hitting
Alright.
one because you said you weren't going to hit your weapon.
So the two.
You're only going to hit one. The one right in front of you, because the one right behind you won't get hit, and you said you weren't going to affect your weapon.
And the
You're
one in my
improvised.
grasp.
Yes. The one in your
Yeah.
grasp will not
Okay.
be hurt, so you're only going to hit one of them.
I'm not hitting the one in my grasp who is literally right in front of me.
You said you
Because
weren't-
you said you weren't going to hit your weapon.
Yes.
My weapon is not an issue here.
You said
Yes,
okay.
it is, because it is a monster. You said you weren't going to hit your weapon, which is the monster you are currently holding.
Got a point.
Oh, okay, whatever.
So are you going to hit your weapon? Your
Yeah,
improvised-
I ground that one.
'Kay.
Throw out a revenge Darkwave against the one that's in front of me, and obviously not the one that's circled around behind me because I can't hit 2 directions at once.
Okay, and are you going to hit your weapons? Your currently improvised monster weapon.
No, because like I said, I grounded him.
Okay, so it's just the one in front of you. Roll me damage.
16. Oh dear fucking Christ.
Yeah,
15,
I didn't think so.
31. 1. 32 plus strength. One plus 8. 39 damage.
Oh. Okay. That
that's-
guy's not looking too good.
And that's as far as I can go.
Yes. All right. So now it's back to your turn. You are currently restrained by the one behind you as he had bitten you. The one in front of you is looking worse for wear, and your weapon is currently still in working order.
Come on. Hit me. Hit
So-
me. Hit me. Yeah.
So you need to make a strength check to get out of the current one's jaws.
Okay.
Unless he gets like a nat 1.
Well, wait, I thought he just used up his turn to attack.
No, he used up his bonus action to shoot out a revenge Darkwave.
Net 20.
He also got a nat 20. Roll me another 20.
All right. That would be a Jesus fucking Christ 19
25. He wins.
on the die.
Oh wait, on 19 on the die. What do you get?
With strength,
Yeah, it's strength.
27.
You win. You break out of that, and so you've got. So you have your actions now. So you're gonna make your attack against the guy right in front of you.
Boom!
Okay.
Why do I picture
Roll to hit.
Stormbeast's teeth stuck in her armor?
Roll me to hit.
Who?
I know this
You.
isn't what,
Me?
but I'm sort of, for some reason, I'm picturing him fighting 3 Barney the dinosaurs.
Two hit. Is a raw 8.
Don't you dare!
Raw
That's a
eight.
20. That's a 29 if I include my
Okay.
strength.
That hits. Roll me damage. I will roll you your 2d8s. So roll me the rest of your damage.
What weapon damage? Because if it's not weapon damage, it's just 1. I will throw my damage out.
Throw me your damage out.
All right, that is a 10.
A 10.
Yep.
So you do 13 damage to the guy in front of you and the one in your hand, which is the weapon. So that will be... You kill the guy in front of you. You smack... You with this Storm Beast in hand, you swing him around and goes... Jaw to jaw. You watch as the other one's jaw... The head just snaps to the side all the way around.
And both of you guys... You see me... Instead of actually moving my arm... You see that... The plate mail that is around my left arm just kind of goes entirely limp as a spectral arm, blue green kind of colored, very transparent, just slams this other guy into the other two.
Well, the only one there is Nedra, and she's currently fighting another group of enemies on her own. And
I mean, I can sense this fight going on, but at this point, I'm just like, eh.
yeah. So so you've got one guy left, and he's currently behind you, and the one in your arm. So it is now. Have you done your second attack yet?
And if you can physically see me, you're already privy to the fact that my plate mail has gone entirely limp in the left arm, and this thing has just rocked somebody.
All right. So is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's for me. Yes.
Okay. So the last guy is going to take an attack against you from behind. Does not get advantage anymore. Every single attack hits. Okay, so that's going to be
me harder.
3d10. Where's the other d? D8s, not d10s. What am I thinking? D8.
I have my 184, by the way.
Okay. So d8, that is 6, 10. That's 17 damage on the first one.
Okay.
On the second claw,
Enough to provoke something.
that is 13 on the second one, on the second claw. Where's the other d12?
Hit me harder.
And the
Oh, 31 total.
8, 17. That's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 damage on the bite, and you are again restrained.
Yeah, hit me harder.
Okay, and that's it. It's now your turn again. Oh, wait. To the guy in your arm, he tries to get out, and he fails with a 1. All
He
right.
has not done. And even the one that literally restrained me has done 34 damage and has not done enough damage in a single attack to actually make me revolt there.
All right, so you are restrained again, so you need to get out of this. His jaws are currently clamped around you.
Strength.
Strength. You're just getting out, so just roll me your strength check.
11, 20.
You get out of it. So you're now out of
No, fuck you.
you're out of the strength. So now it is again your turn. So what are you gonna do?
I'm going to throw my knee right in the fucker's jaw.
Okay, so roll me to hit.
8. 19.
19. That hits. So that's going to be 1 plus your strength.
Which will be 9.
Okay. So
9 right straight to the jaw.
all right.
And I double grip my sword,
You mean your
chopping the fuck down for my second attack.
So that's with your improvised weapon there. So that's going to
That's
be...
with my full attack there.
Are you doing this with your sword, or have you dropped? Have you
Yeah,
dropped your guy?
I let go of him.
Okay.
Got my second attack. Got my second hand on my sword, and just drop my blade on it.
Okay. So roll me to hit on that.
That's 11 plus 11, which is 22.
That hits. Roll me.
That's gonna fucking hurt.
Roll me damage.
That's actually 27. Considering the bonus you've given me. 1, 2, 3. 18, 28. That one's cocked. $48 plus. I don't need more of those. I need one more D8.
I can roll your d8 if you'd like.
8. 5, 4 plus 8. 63 damage.
Jesus. All right.
Just drop, split.
All right. He's looking worse for wear. He is very much so hurt and in pain.
Before you go on, I found perfect armor for Eris.
I don't care right now, Chaos. We're doing this battle.
Oh, good. We're. I mean, we're where we are.
Yes. So you continue. So with that, it's now the guy on the ground's turn. He gets up, and he is behind you, and he proceeds to take his 3 attacks on you with advantage, because his friend is in front of you. Oh goody. That means he gets to reroll that and that and that.
Wait a minute. What friend?
The one you dropped.
Well, if he's splattered, he does not give advantage.
Huh?
If he's dead, he does not give advantage.
No. You dropped the one you had in your hand to reform Devil Sword Dante and slice the guy that you were fighting.
That was the one you told me that I had left. That I just went all out on.
Yeah, and you had 2 guys left. You had the one that you were using as a weapon, and then the one behind you after you killed the guy in front.
All right.
So, motherfucker.
And I lifted the one I had in the air and just.
Okay, so now all of his attacks miss. Motherfucker. None of them beat the 25. So now it's the guy that you just hit.
Hit me harder!
Alright. He's pissed. Son of a bitch.
Also, I went 2 or 3.
He cocks one of his attacks with a nat 1 on his advantage. Both times.
How?
Don't know.
Because he's fucking magical.
You know what?
So what does he do? Hit himself?
He takes a
No.
swing at Eris. He misses. He takes another swing at Eris, and with his arm still in midair, his face lunges forward and chomps down on his own arm, and it kills him. The shock to his brain just overrides it, and it kills him. So there's only
Doesn't hit me harder and make me.
Well, I suppose that was.
Ah!
There's now one left, and it's behind you, Eris.
Well, I suppose that's up to them, because I've already unloaded this guy in front of me.
The guy in front of you is now dead because he killed himself. So now you have one of the original 4 left. He is currently behind you. After you dropped him, he is currently looking worse for wear.
Yeah, that's up to them. I have no decision on this point.
Yeah, you do. You're the one fighting him. Where
Yeah.
he still ain't there yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Yeah, but Nedra is.
Nedra is currently dealing with her own group of enemies.
We occasionally already rolled up without our individual rolls. So yeah, that's up to her. I can't do shit at this point. I
Why
have
not?
already rolled my reaction. I have already rolled my bonus action, and I have already rolled my action.
Alright, then that means it's going to be the last creature's turn. He's going to take 3 attacks against you, like he normal. Does not have it. Why do you hate me? None hits.
Hit me harder.
None of his attacks hit, so now it's back to your turn.
Oh, fuck you.
So, yeah.
I snag that weapon. Because he's clearly fucking incompetent with it. I go, left, right. I beat the fucking piss out of his buddies with him.
Alright, so you're using your auto grapple?
Yeah, I use my auto grapple to actually stop it. And then I swing it back and forth.
Okay,
So in other words, he's playing, why are you hitting yourself?
Yeah.
Why are you hitting yourself?
Alright, so roll me damage.
Alright.
Alright, I'll roll you your 2d8s, and if you've still got your bonuses going...
That will be 1 plus strength for each of those,
So that'll be 7...
so that'll be total of 12.
10,
But
12, 13, 14, 15,
let's roll with that.
35, damn it, you kill him.
Yay.
You kill this last... Russet, I understand you're bored. But this is what happens when you've got a great big party and somebody goes off and does their own thing. Focus on them, and then we go back to the main group. So Eris now stands victorious over the creatures. And Nedra is also stands victorious over her group of creatures, but she looks worse for wear.
And we throw him up to the side.
Alright, it's at this point that I'm going to take a pause here, because I am fucking hungry. I'm going to go see if there's any kind of food sitting around. And when we get back,
Bad idea.
and when we get back, we are going to continue. And
I'll-
Russet
I'll-
may or may
I'll
not
be
get a
back.
chance to finally do something, because obviously he's too bored to even bother. I'll be back.
I'll be back myself.
I don't know how long it's gonna be. Oh. Is it? Well, you're not going to your room today anyway?
No.
Okay, bye.
What was that about? Russet. What was that about?
Oh, someone wants to, new roommate wants to do something.
Oh.
But since I'm already doing this, and I'm pretty sure if I decide to leave, Darren will kill me.
No, he won't.
Like the last time.
Let him. I won't let him do that. Ugh. Like, if you need to go so your roommate can do something, that's fine.
No, it's he was just wanting to play games with me.
Oh.
The Bow Chicka Wow Wow games, or what?
No.
Aw. Poor
Do you
Russet.
think Russet would literally call that a game?
Possibly.
And he's straight.
Oh, I thought it was the other one.
Well, it's a new one, but first he said he was bi, now he says he's straight.
Oh. That sucks.
So in other words, he's bi when the mood strikes him.
Yeah. And he had me walking all over the city yesterday.
Oh. Why were you walking all across the city yesterday?
If he wanted to go for a walk, and he didn't want to do it alone, so he drugged me.
Strange.
The last walk, it was is I thought we were only going to go for a couple minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he ended up being a full hour of walking around the city. And it was getting dark, and I didn't bring a jacket.
We have a greenway here. And me and my buddy Josiah would go on walks to talk about shit. And those walks would be like 4 or 5 hour long walk.
Yeah, but this is coming from someone who... The extent of my walking is to Tim Hortons, which is about half a block away, and then back.
Oh, I know. I walk about half a block, and that's my trip to the store.
Yeah, so it's a little above my normal walking gait.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, Darren.
Okay.
Who are you calling Farron?
Darren just did something with the bot.
What do you mean, did something with the bot?
He's playing music.
Or perhaps the bot's set to play random music. And didn't that guy kill himself with his own lightsaber?
I don't remember. But yeah, like less than a minute ago, Varen typed in skip.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that armor I can see being perfect for Eris.
Alright, guys, I'm back.
Welcome back.
To be fair, that armor looks like shit.
Yes, it does, but it has blades everywhere, and I can see Eris enjoying it.
Oh, yes. Gotta go up. Frankie!
Yeah. No. Doug is not very cooperative right now.
Well, I never came in.
Oh shit!
Oh, God, I lost.
Okay, I'm doing something.
Your freak. Where am I supposed
Garen can complain all the fuck he wants, but I'm bored.
That's to be expected because you haven't been doing anything because you've been listening to another part be played out.
Well, if you're bored, build a house.
No, I'd probably fail that because of all the rolls.
I do.
Not
believe-
gonna lie, that was fucking funny.
Oh, excuse the fuck out of me.
Yay, at least one person got the joke.
I'm also looking at the meme that was left in D&D assets.
Honestly, I'm kind of a dick anyway, but
Oh there, lad, what can I grab ye? Say,
dick.
your voice sounds familiar. Have we met? You sound just like... Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, you sound just like the blacksmith, the guards, sheep dude, the mayor, the lumber, the giants.
That's painful.
Well, sorry, lad.
And then everyone in the background.
Yeah, suddenly gets that beard.
So, Zev,
You shouldn't exert yourself.
Yes.
did you see the pic I sent you?
Right. Give me yourself.
There you go.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Right.
As far as what you sent me, that's definitely a reason. Because
I really think it's missing several lightsabers.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright, so let's see.
I sent you that
one
'cause
between its legs, maybe some on its nipples.
I sent that to you 'cause-
I don't doubt any of that. It's just
Alright.
I sent that to you because
what
when you
was
went
sent to me was not actually in my log here. To left to fucking God
Look
fucking
in
damn it,
the
Link 2!
assets.
Okay.
It just popped up several times and I can't actually click on. Jesus. Alright, fine. I'll fuck with something else. Alt tab it is.
Okay, so with the end of the wait, is everybody here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, Chaos.
I'm here.
Good. All right. So, and with that final draw, and Nedra and Eris kind of standing there. Well, Nedra standing there, like very, very much worse for wear. The party run. It's at this point that the rest of the party catches up. So now everybody is now here. So Varen, Cinder,
Eris,
and
it's like,
everybody else.
no.
Oh, I remember that one.
Shit's
So
all over the fucking place.
all right. So with that in place, any conversation you guys want to do? Well, I know what Varen's saying. What the fuck, Eris? Why'd you go and run off?
All of you are willing to do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm just enjoying myself.
Eris, what the fuck?
It was cool. And you are slow.
His eye begins. His right eye just begins to just twitch.
I would have said something earlier, but I thought you noticed.
What? Why do you want to hit a piece or two? They're still in the air.
I'm just going to defer to our experts here, Miss Y'shtola and Kryl and Revan. What are we looking at here?
Split.
What are we looking
And
at here?
Idjit surrounded by beasts.
That's accurate. You want to hit some more?
So, Mr.
A
Revan,
very strong Idjit, apparently.
Mr. Revan, what exactly are we looking at here with this thing? He points up towards the sky. Kryl and Y'shtola are wearing some kind of strange masks as they're staring up at it while adjusting some of the knobs and ends on their little masks.
You may have actually had some insight as to what some of these parts are, but that's not up to me.
As far as I can tell, stress fractures.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean you wouldn't be able to identify a
It would seem that...
creature fueled by the force.
Shush. It would seem that the fissure is stable, if not expanding anyways. It's just sitting there right now.
I'm looking back at Cinder. I would guess that would be Cinder.
No,
Anyway,
that was Y'shtola that said that.
I have no fucking idea then.
What is Revan doing there?
Thinking, pondering, half meditating.
Oh my god, my dick hurts.
Getting blue balls like a smurf.
No, your balls are bluer than a Smurf.
I was making an Alucard reference, damn it.
Alright, so, Kryl and Y'shtola kind of pipes up at this point. It would be prudent for you to set up camp around the base here so that we can continue to analyze this fissure from here. Because, was it inside when you were here?
No idea. Some things, well, I mean, they were there, but I I stabbed him.
Wouldn't that be a history check?
Yeah, it might be, but I'm not actually bothering with it.
Y'shtola looks over at you, Revan. And do you remember if the fissure was inside? Roll me a history check, please.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Be only stabby.
No.
Not study, stabby,
Yeah.
stabby.
And I rolled a 4. I ain't got a fucking clue.
You had no idea. you have no idea. You showed up there.
I was too busy fighting Mandalorians to pay attention.
And the creatures within the library.
Stabby, you stabby. Let's stabby.
It would seem it would be prudent to analyze this fissure further. So it's now quite late at night. It's about 8 o'clock in the evening. It is Y'shtola kind of suggests that we rest up and take camp.
Yeah, we're not the weakest, so we will take our first
Watch.
moment here. Me and Revan. And at the weirdest point, yeah, we just want to fucking kill shit that comes through.
All right, so you guys set up camp, and the rest of the night passes away with people getting up and swapping shifts. I'm going to roll a 1d20 here. 1 second.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting with Revan before we go to sleep.
All right, hang on. Okay, nothing happens throughout the night. Go ahead, do your little conversation with Revan. This is now early morning, and everybody is now up.
Honestly, we're in the middle of the night before me and him actually bother to collapse because we're both actually need sleep.
Okay.
You
anyway.
do. I just use meditatives. I just use Jedi meditation, and I'm.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
that does not mean you right now class an elf.
All right, so you guys, it's now the next morning. It's early in the morning. Everybody is up. Everybody is rested. Everybody has their spell slots and health back to max.
All right.
So, anything you guys want to do in the morning before we continue?
Well,
Is there anything out there that demands our attention to stab?
Not immediately.
Okay, then we'll have some breakfast.
Okay.
Alright. I pull out my lightsaber and show it to Revan. Anything you can tell me about this or how it works?
I am still
here.
literally roasting shit. It smells quite nice.
Yeah, is there any way to upgrade it at all, Revan? If so, can you
Yes,
put it out?
but I'm guessing from the way that you're speaking, you did not make it yourself.
No, I found it.
Alright, then pass it to me.
Alright, here you go. You seemed interested when I brought that body back. Anything
Now,
you-
Okay, first things first, let's worry about the lightsaber, then you'll talk about the body.
Eggs, bacon.
yes. That, because
Smells-
firing questions at me one after another.
Smells fucking.
My brain don't work that way. Anyway, sit down beside me.
Smells
for a moment.
absolutely fucking
So
awesome.
Zev, shh, let Doc and Chaos have their little conversation right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Alright.
That does not mean that they won't notice.
And
that
muting
I'm
until I'm
cooking
done with this
shit.
conversation.
I sit down next to Revan and wait.
Alright.
So
The fuck? Talk to each other. I'm just telling you.
I sit
I'm-
down, cross my legs, taking the meditative stance, and you see the lightsaber float
Yeah.
and start disassembling itself.
What type of magic is that?
Quiet yourself. Need to concentrate.
Sorry.
And after the lightsaber's done disassembling itself, I start reassembling it in a fashion that attunes to you.
Oh, Doc.
To your current state, anyway.
Doc is totally doing this in a way that is a ritual.
And this happens over the course of
it's
2, maybe 3 hours.
Yeah, it's something that you're very, very familiar
So,
with.
just for reference, Mario.
Okay.
So then I finish reassembling it, and I lay it back in Chaos's lap.
Guys, speak now.
No, absolutely. You could have spoke earlier. I'm gonna fucking jump in.
Alright. How did you do that, and can you teach me?
Using the Force,
roll
and...
me, hang on, Doc. Roll me an Arcana, investigate. Roll me an Insight and an Arcana on Zev. Not on Zev. On Ebros.
Take me however you want to. I'm not involved in this, dude.
Well, this will be interesting.
So first is going to be your.
This
Arcana.
is Insight.
Oh, Insight. Okay.
Yeah, this was my insight.
So you're looking into him to see if he has the aptitude for the Force. You have completely delved within his being.
And here's my Arcana.
He does not have any aptitude for the Force whatsoever.
Damn it.
We've already done this. I don't know why you're surprised.
Wait a minute. Aptitude for the Force is not Arcana related.
You're feeling his Force presence to see if he had the potential to grow into a Jedi. Or at the very least, a Force user similar to you. There is no way.
Would that be perception, though?
Yeah.
My perception of his abilities?
No, because you're feeling out for his Force signature.
Yes, but that's feeling, not Arcana.
Yeah, that's a wisdom kind of save. That said, if he doesn't have it, he doesn't have it.
I'm doing what's making sense to me. Okay, to me, you're rolling your Arcana, which would be your Force power, which would be your Force magic, blah 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 blah. That's your magic. Your Force sensing ability is your Arcana roll, and to me, that's
you realize how fucked I am, right?
And yes, we can tell you're mildly drunk.
And
well, I mean, besides that,
and
you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna re-roll because I'm gonna take my ability into account.
Doc, accept. Be done with it.
Because I can re-roll checks. Thank God.
Yeah, yes, you can.
A 10! Slightly improved! Don't know if it's gonna change anything.
It does not. He still does not have any aptitude for the Force.
Which I'm pretty sure would totally be the case anyway at this point.
I'm just gonna let you know that everybody know this right now. Nobody in this party can.
Yeah.
So in other words, you're just automatically.
No.
No, he rolled.
There's a reason.
He rolled those.
Yes, there is a reason
that's
why.
Good.
Revan feels like the Force kind of guiding him to also check the other members of the party. Using those same roles there, nobody in this party has the aptitude for the Force whatsoever.
Yeah, that said, there is something for the dark side.
The reason why, and I'm going to tell you guys this right now.
And that's a totally different thing.
Midichlorians.
No.
Bingo. Nobody in the Final Fantasy verse or even the Remnant verse were born with any midichlorians at all within their system. Everybody in the
Yeah.
Star Wars universe, though, is. No matter how little you would have in you, every person has at least
Yeah.
some midichlorians in their system.
Okay, so actually,
You're,
Revan might find that very
you're literally railing against somebody that is like, yeah, that's the dark side of the Force. But why isn't she fucked up?
What did you say, Russet?
Never mind. I'm just not gonna ever say anything again.
Whatever, fine. All right, so
Say something.
no, if he wants to,
Please.
if he wants to say something and then not get heard because somebody else says something over him and then just gives up and trying to say something, that's fine. That means he just won't be heard because he's not going to speak up. It's shitty that that happens, but that's what happens when you have such a large
Stop
group.
fucking ranting every time. That's
Everybo-
pissing me off more than the initial issue.
Okay,
Is the fact that you go on a rant
well,
every
yeah.
time.
Quit
Next time he does it, just ignore it.
fucking off.
okay.
That might come up later.
Okay, I'm going to say this one time. It is very hard for me to keep track of everybody's conversation because everybody wants to talk at the same time. With a at least moderately sized group like this, I'm going to have a hard time trying to keep track of everybody. So
This is true.
if you're going to say something and you immediately hear somebody else talk, everybody stop. Let somebody, and then if somebody wants to talk, I do my damnedest to relegate. Okay, stop. Somebody go first, then the other person go first. Then go next.
There is a little breathing.
And Russet, I heard
At
you,
least I help him.
so you're good.
What did Russet say? Because I did not hear.
He was like, that would mildly interest Revan.
Cool. Great. That is an interesting
That
point.
was-
That's I mean that's his guess. That's great.
Okay. Good. Now, I'm going to do my damnedest to actually start cracking down on people to stop talking when somebody else is either in the middle of talking, but if both people start talking at the same time, I'm going to say stop, somebody go first. Okay?
Yeah. Go ahead and kick me in the dick. I don't give
I'm
a
going to
shit.
start cracking down. And if I have to server mute you until it gets across, when people start trying to talk over others many, many, many times, I will. And then I will take off the server mute. But
Have I done that? Have I done this, Farron?
you've kind of caught yourself just continually talking, and other people have tried
I
starting
mean,
talking.
I do try and actually throw over when I do that, but have I actually stopped somebody?
So, no, you do not have the aptitude.
Okay, so go ahead, Revan.
Please.
I just said it.
Did you? I
No,
didn't hear, I
no,
didn't hear you
I
say
mean-
anything.
No, that
He
means,
does
like,
not have the aptitude for it.
Okay. Ebros, go ahead and respond.
What do you mean aptitude? What's required?
He means that you
So,
have.
in my universe, we have a
Okay,
symbiotic
I'll go there.
relationship with another creature called midichlorians.
Interesting.
You guys do not have the presence of these. In my universe, this is what allows us access to the Force. Since you don't have any, you don't have access to the
That's right.
power.
Honestly, that's a little interesting because that's.
So,
Oh.
no, I cannot teach you.
Alright, well, is there anything that you have questions for me about?
Honestly.
Well, I am slightly curious in your necromancy.
Okay, so
Really?
hang on a second here.
Yeah.
Zev, the reason why it seems like Doc's cutting you off is because he has you muted because he
No. Let him roll with it.
Okay.
I'd
All right, go
I'm-
ahead. Then all
go
right.
with it.
All right, Doc.
I
Continue.
forgot that I had him muted.
All right, so continue, Doc. Go ahead.
And just so all of you understand this, none of you have the ability to use the.
No, absolutely not.
That's okay. I've got my Cinder and I have our aura and our dust. Honestly, I think I'm lucky with the fact that I was able to unlock my aura as it was, considering I wasn't native to that universe.
Honestly, myself, I'm just I am kind of bad in a lot of senses, but it's not something I'm consciously dealing with.
Jockros, do you have anything to say?
He's a little. Jacko's just looking a little disappointed because he's like, I sort of want those strange powers.
Jacros is like the most confused of any of us.
All right. So with that, continue a little thing about necromancy to Ebros there, Revan.
Honestly, for the most part that I have actually come across it, Jacros has no idea of any magic that he has actually come across. Which is a little odd, but
it's just there's very, very, very little magic on the Minotaur Island.
yeah, I appreciate that. It's just like
Okay.
you don't really get what you're looking at, and I'm perfectly willing to stick my ass in front of you.
Now, here's another thing, though, is that I have a question about Jarkros's want to learn these powers. He hates magic. So far, he's blatantly said he does not like magic. Why would he suddenly want to learn these magic-like powers? That's my question.
Well,
That seems very odd for Jacros.
He doesn't really know what's going on. I think it's not that he wants to learn something in particular. Is that he doesn't know what's going on. He wants to know what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, but he also said that that's some strange great, another magic user. And then Revan had said it's not some cheap tricks or something like that. And then
I'll take it completely from there, because that's where I come from.
okay.
It's Revan explained it as it's some sort of natural ability that is not magic.
Yes, but wouldn't magic also be considered a natural ability?
That's not
Yeah.
true
One
because
that you just
most people can learn magic.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
but
is
there are
true,
the
too,
sorcerers who are born with magic innate.
but I don't know that. I can't help you with that, man.
And neither does Jackros. He sees magic as something that you specifically go out to learn, not something that's innate.
I punch another dude in the face, man. It's not.
Technically, you can learn horse shit on your own, but it's most effective when you're taught.
Yeah, but
even then, you still need the
He doesn't
midichlorians.
actually know magic in general.
Yeah, not to mention, you also do need the midichlorians to learn any of the force abilities, though.
Which would be a natural aptitude for it.
Yes, and unfortunately, nobody within the party has any aptitude for the force because nobody has midichlorians in their
Yeah,
system.
that's what he's a little bit upset about. It's like, poo.
I might have some aptitude for it, but it's not something I'm conscious of.
No, you and Nedra do not have any aptitude for the force whatsoever.
Your darkness is something different.
Yep. But it's still another.
It's still something that will fucking piss off somebody who's actually doing it.
Yeah. Like I have no doubt that the darkness that the Dark Knight exudes would definitely be, what would it be, of interest or something like.
Of interest, yes. As far as something that's potentially understandable, not quite so much.
Okay. Well, all right. So, is there any other conversation you guys want to have with the parties?
Yeah, I'm still talking about necromancy with Revan.
Right.
If he
All
wants
right.
to learn it.
So, everybody.
All right, you guys do your thing then.
Okay. So, go ahead.
Don't need that much shit.
Doc?
Well, I just let you know that I'm interested in it, so...
Oh, would you like to try learning?
Ebros, same 2 rolls. Arcana and
Hold on.
Insight. First one is Arcana, or the first one is Insight, then the second one's going to be Arcana.
13.
That is your Insight. You just like with Revan, you now see inside of him.
Does my Arcana get any bonuses, like from my wisdom?
Does your Arcana? Well, look at your stats.
Arcana is intelligent.
Okay, give me a second here then.
That said, just kind of outside of any of this, Arcana, the
14.
tendency for violence, yeah, we're pretty fucking similar.
All right. 1 second. I need to make a roll.
Insight, well, we're not that similar.
Okay. So
we're kind of conflicting. Just in general.
okay. So
Yep.
first things first. You see into him, and you notice that there is a massive energy pool kind of inside of him. You don't know what this energy be. Maybe it could be the energy he uses to cast his abilities. You don't know. However, as you try to sift through this energy within, it suddenly just rejects you, and it sends you flying back. You actually get sent from where you're seated a good 10 feet back. You just boom! You just get sent flying back.
And this
Good
is
10 feet.
Doc.
And now you're on the ground. Just
What the hell was that?
Revan, you gonna respond?
Interesting. Going to have to put this one down as something new. Apparently, my force and your magic don't agree well with each other.
What's with you two?
Hey, Ebros.
Was it? Yeah.
Do the same thing with me. See if you can see inside me. See if you can do the same with Aura. He's just giving you this giant toothy grin as he's looking down at you.
Oh, fine.
Not one of them. Put a pillow down.
But I just
Anybody
want
know
to explode
Featherfall?
things. God damn it!
All right, so roll me the same 2 rolls. So first is Insight.
Insight corresponds with what stat?
It's like corresponds with wisdom.
Okay, then that's a +4.
Very good.
So my 13 is actually a 17. Does that change anything?
No, you still saw his inner. Okay, so
Things are
All
fucking
right.
weird.
I am
so
re-rolling that one.
no, you can't.
You've considered it deeply, and things are fucking weird.
You can't re-roll
No,
that one,
no, Chaos. I only got to re-roll because of my ability
I know.
myself.
All right, so in your mind's eye, you
Yeah, but
see
But if the DM agrees to it, it's like, yeah.
you see a Varen and what looks to be a kind of a shell, like another. What looks like it could be him as again, kind of standing. Like there's 2 him standing there, one slightly on top of the other. So now roll me your
And
Arcana.
Oh, fuck is wrong with you?
do you mind if I try doing the same thing?
You can try it too. Just I want to get done with Chaos, and then Chaos. You try to go in and also see what it is that is kind of projecting this thing. And the Varen outside just gives you. It just rears his hand back and just kind of pushes you away. And he
Lit-
now kind of stands guard.
My perspective on this is like,
That is now that.
what
Remember,
is wrong with you?
Doc, don't. Doc, are you are proficient in your insight? So, or is that your insight?
Yes, that was my insight.
Your insight is considered a 10. Remember? That's
you're
because anything
right.
below a 9 is considered a 10 if you are proficient in it.
That is true. So that would be a 19.
Yes. So you see this too, and you go and you can see a little bit deeper. However, when you try to analyze it, the figure 2 also just pushes you back.
As of my perspective on it, and I will roll a d20 just for the sake of having it there.
You're gonna also investigate Varen as well.
Because I'm looking at both of them, looking at each other.
All right. So roll me an insight and then an Arcana.
Well, you try to push me back, but I have enough horsepower where I'm still sitting still.
But
Well, it's not. It's trying to push your It pushes your presence back, not you yourself.
You will be amazed with my force of will.
All right. So what is your
21
insight?
and
Okay, and your Arcana.
Arcana would be 18.
Hey Mario,
Yes.
how would you feel about me mind probing you?
1 second. We'll
Get
get
out
to
the lube!
Do you want to
Shush!
probe me first? Oh yeah.
We'll get to that in a moment.
Deeper.
So for Eris 2, she stands there. She sees this kind of outer projection of Varen as well. She tries to go in, and the outer projection. She gets a lot closer than the other two. She gets a lot closer, trying to see inside Varen. However, this one now it just really starts to really push back. It pushed back a lot harder than it did with the other two. Now, you wanted to do a mind probe?
Yes.
This is considered psychic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me.
However, it does use my wisdom.
Yeah, it does delve a little bit deeper.
Roll me.
Comes down to it.
Roll me roll me a Arcana with advantage.
This is not Arcana.
What would this be?
This is me using an actual spell, basically, for
okay.
me.
Yeah, he's actually doing something here. That's not something that we're just kind of looking at each other at this point.
Since I know none of you have any attunement to the Force whatsoever, I know you can't block this, which is why I'm doing it.
Oh
Actually,
yeah,
I think because of my blessing from my god, we might not be able to.
Please
by
throw
mind.
something at me.
All right. So is there? So that was.
And that's automatically a 19,
all right.
because I'm proficient in this.
All right.
And honestly, please throw something at me that is terrifyingly accurate.
Actually, wait a minute. Why am I rolling? This is a DC for you, not
What is
me.
the DC?
Let's see. 8 plus
8 plus your
13 plus
proficiency.
9, 21. You have to beat a 21.
A 21. All right.
Yes.
And this is what kind of thing?
That's
Wisdom.
all.
Mine, it's wisdom, but I believe your counter to it would be intelligence.
Intelligence.
Well, if it's awareness, it would also be wisdom.
Because I'm challenging this using my wisdom. Well, nah, it might be a wisdom saving throw. Anyway, just roll wisdom. Just roll wisdom counter to it.
Okay, it is a 21. It matches. I defend.
Yeah, match.
Now,
It'd be a little weird, but
you approach. You try to probe in, and the psychic. Then the second version of me stands firm and pushes you back again.
second version of Eris is
And
like,
it does so very effectively too.
who cares? Come in.
So I
Very
suppose
effe-
no one's interested in anything that Jack wrote.
I'm Revan. I really want the answer to this.
That's very cute. Come in.
I'm going a step further. This is no longer a mind probe. This is mind domination.
You're gonna try and push the craziest fucking person in this world even further.
He's going after Varen, not you.
Nah, he's gone after both of us, man.
No, he's just going after me.
Yeah, my sole focus is Varen. Mostly because this is a new thing that I haven't.
Well, I mean, that's up to you, man.
All right, so you're going after Varen. All right, so
That'd be a little fucked up.
so DC is
I'd be
again
glad to
21.
give you something else, but
No, the DC for this is 25
What is
because it doubles my wisdom modifier on the dominate. So you have to beat a DC of 25 now.
you really, really want me to punch you in the cock. I mean, I will.
dominate?
Not necessarily something I'll be able to do, but
I'm using force points for this one, by the way. The other one did not require it. This one does. Or is it dominate mine?
Dominate mind here.
God, I want to do it out. I will literally flexibly punch you
Succeed
in.
on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you. If you or creatures that are friendly to you are fighting it, it has advantage on the saving throw.
Alright. I'll just throw this in case. Jesus. Yeah, he has done quite well. Did a 7 base.
Okay.
It's probably one of my lower rolls in general. So, yeah, he's probably subverted me just in general.
Wow, you are really trying hard, aren't you? Nat 20. So that defense succeeds.
I'm gonna keep pushing until you fail.
You're gonna keep pushing?
Revan's relentless. He doesn't give two shits. I'm not going to push with another dominate mind because I can't, because that's all of my force points.
Alright, so you're gonna try another probe?
Verna is like you're literally just standing up. And,
I'm trying
and you have
mental attacks.
the psychic fortitude that's incredible, but you're basically standing up against a steel wall.
21. Another one, I'm guessing. 19,
Yup.
19, 20, 21. Another 21. Keep.
I'm gonna
You're ready
keep
to
going.
punch the
You're
shit out of
going to
this
lose
shit.
eventually.
Oh, 22. $21. Motherfucker.
This is
Don't
someone-
fail.
This is someone that you run across and it's like, yeah, I get where you're coming from, but that's the most steel spine I've come across.
Okay.
Revan is extremely stubborn.
Alright, so.
Yeah, and that's literally the most stubborn that he has come across against him. Yeah. Do what you want.
With a modified 20, it fails. However, you have continued to push and push and push and push against this second version of him. You get in, however, There are no thoughts whatsoever. You're inside.
Other than, of course, probably the I'm fucking tired.
No, there are no thoughts here. You got inside.
God
You got
damn it,
inside.
leave me alone.
You got inside this barrier, this shell protecting him. There's nothing here. No thoughts. No nothing.
So both of you have fucking crushed the hell out.
There's nothing in this shell. Your metaphysical self is now, you're within the outer shell, and you're about a good 10 metaphysical feet from Varen himself.
Literally physical feet. I'm like,
Metaphysical.
yeah, literally physical feet. I'm like,
So in other words,
what the
I have
fuck is
reached
wrong with
through
you
the
guys?
surface thought. I have reached through the surface thoughts.
You know, you've
So
reached-
now I'm going to try. I'm going to try
No,
a conversation with you.
No, there's no thoughts to your doc. You're just Revan is just inside of the shell. He hasn't touched
Both
Varen. He's just in
both
the
of-
shell.
both of you are absolutely tied. At least as far as I can tell.
Right now, to Varen, you are just within the shell that was surrounding him. You haven't gone inside. You have your probe didn't go into Varen. It went into the
And
shell,
I am,
which was protecting
and-
Varen.
and I am 100% waking up, getting the fuck up, eating something, and poking the fuck out of both of you because we need to go somewhere.
Yes, please hurry this up.
Oh my god!
Alright, Revan's done with annoying people. Both of you are getting choked. Have fun dealing with that, DC.
Alright, choke him. Choke me, baby.
Because bear in mind, Revan, as far as he cares, has not considered you allies yet.
Choke me, baby.
I am also not a nice character.
Choke me, baby.
Alright, so. Right now, Revan and Varen are sitting about a good 20 feet apart at this campsite. Everybody else is going about doing their camp things. Ebros and Revan were sitting kind of side by side as they were talking earlier. Right now, Revan is staring intently at Varen, and Varen is doing the same thing. Everybody else is doing their own things. Nobody is punching anybody. Nobody is poking anybody. Nobody is doing anything else. This is between Varen and Revan.
I am literally having breakfast, cooking breakfast for everybody else,
Okay, that's what
and
we're
wondering why the fuck both of you aren't up yet.
Oh, they're up. They're just sitting and staring at each other. So nobody else is doing anything. Everybody else is going to be quiet
All right,
as we finish.
Yeah, that's
this.
what I'm getting annoyed about.
fun.
So
I'm after information here, Russet. This is part of my character.
Both of you are honestly.
so
And
everybody,
that's gonna be a fight.
everybody, shh. As we continue this scene. So with that, Revan, you haven't touched Varen at all. Your mental self has pierced the barrier that was protecting Varen. And it looked like
Then I am going to move my medical physical ass over towards you.
all right. You go in and you hear his thoughts. You begin to hear his thoughts.
What the fuck is wrong with these two?
All right, what the hell? He's just been staring at me. Is he gonna try anything at all? I mean, yeah, sure. My aura's up and it's been
What
bounced
the
and stuff has
fuck
been
is wrong
bounced.
with these
Shush!
two?
And my aura has been bouncing something off of it. But I don't know what.
Your aura is extremely annoying. Also, strongest mental defense I've encountered.
Russet, Russet?
that-
do you like eggs? Eggs are good. Not. I like them. Would you like to try some?
All right, here's okay. I've got a smarter idea on how to do these personalized scenes. Then, 1 second. There, in another channel,
Thank God!
we can deal with this personalized scene here while they do whatever they. I'm gonna be right back.
I mean,
You guys
you're right.
do whatever campsite scenes you guys want to do here. I am going to go deal with that personal scene down there. You guys are at this
Oh,
camp.
yeah.
You are not to do anything else, but stay in this camp.
Yeah,
I'll be
you
back.
guys.
All right. Now then. Hey, what the hell? Voice, Evan?
Yes.
You're in my head.
Yes. Quite literally, actually.
Okay. You got past my aura.
Mm-hmm. It was a bitch, though. I'll give you that.
Okay, good. That means my soul is pretty strong. Excellent.
Or at least your mind, anyway.
No, it's my soul. My aura is a quite literal physical projection of my soul. I can basically take a lot more damage than some regular persons most of the
Oh,
time.
so essentially it's the equivalent of a force.
Maybe? I don't know.
Hmm.
It's I was taught that it was the physical projection of my very being. It helps me take bullets better, for example. Arrows to the chest, I can pull it out and I'll be fine. I can get shoved into a wall and I'll bounce back like it's nothing else. Sure, it'll take a couple of hits, but it's basically a barrier. I don't know, but it's a part of me and it refuels itself. Yeah, that's all I can say about it. That and my semblance.
Well, on the bright side, against a force user, they're pretty much fucked.
Mental thumbs up. Good.
Mental high five.
Yeah, like okay, cool. That's good to know. Although I've kind of noticed that any kind of psychic damage kind of just goes straight to my aura, and any kind of like necrotic damage just goes right through it.
True.
And that's something I've discovered with practice, which hurts like a motherfucker.
Well, I'm guessing it might have something to do with, what's the word? Landing strategies? At least that's what seems to be the first thing that comes to your mind when you talk about...
Oh yeah, this blonde kid didn't know what a landing strategy was. Puh. Well, funny story. I'll tell you about it later if you'd like.
Anyway, time to leave the metaphysical realm.
All right. Have a good one. You back out of the second back out of his head and the second self, and you come back to yourself at the camp. All right. So personalized scene is done.
All right.
Now, with that all said and done, your Shola pipes up. 'Twould seem prudent to explore the library in full and see if we can find anything out of place. Maybe a portal.
The fuck do you mean exploring the library?
I would concur.
She points to where to the place you guys were at yesterday. You know, the Great Gooball Library, where this.
Yes. Explore the library, which I would probably mean nothing for other than, beating the shit out of something.
Dead body.
What was that, Doc?
Another Alucard reference, where we left all the dead bodies. Hey kids, wanna see a dead body?
Ah!
Oh, you mean where I left the dead bodies? You mean the dozens outside?
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, so everybody gets up and begins to get ready to head towards to the temple.
Whatever. You guys go ahead and do it. We'll be here. We'll be right out front. If somebody needs to have something killed, I will kill it.
Grabs Eris by the ear and drags her in.
No.
Go ahead and grab me. Go ahead.
All right, so Eris is. So who's staying outside the library while the rest?
Doc
of
grabs me by the ear, right?
Okay.
I'm grabbing you and Eris by the ear just because.
I am Eris, motherfucker.
All right. So nobody's grabbing anybody's ear. We're gonna organize this properly. Who's staying outside the library to deal with anything that shows up outside?
I am going to sit right the fuck outside.
Okay, Eris is staying outside.
Doc
Anybody else staying outside?
Doc apparently wants to pinch me.
So Eris is staying outside. Anybody else staying outside? Well, Nedra's gonna stay outside with Eris.
We're gonna chill out. If anything comes out, we're gonna fucking burn the shit out of it.
Ebros, Jakros, are the two of you gonna stay outside, or do you want to go in?
I'll go in.
Okay.
And Jackros is not missing another chance to get to see those books.
Okay.
I'll be right back, guys.
So Eris and Nedra both are going to stay outside, and the rest of the party is going to move in towards the library and explore it with the help of Y'shtola, because Kryl is going to stay outside. So,
Well, before we enter Jackros,
Doc tries to. And Doc
hang on, Eris. Shush. Go on.
Hey, no, is Doc going to or not going to drag me in?
No.
I am not going to.
All
Your
right.
fat ass can stay outside.
All right.
Lazy
So,
fucker.
go on,
Have fun.
Jakros. What were you going to say?
it's due to the smell at the front gate. I'm going to need to. I'll put some flowers or something in a hat or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it smells like ass out here.
Pulls out a backup cloak, dampens it, and shoves it over Russet's nose. Or Jack Rose's nose.
It's just till at least we get inside.
You're really, really pushing it.
All right. So, this is that party goes inside and Eris stays outside. With that, that's the end of this episode. Because this episode's been running for 2 hours and 47 minutes. So, with that, that is the end of episode 6 of chapter 2. We will continue we'll probably do 2 parts next time. The part 1's probably going to be the party on the inside, and the other part's going to be the party on the outside.
Yeah.
With a 3rd part probably going to be when they reconvene. Probably be the smart thing.
Would you like to continue this at this point?
Hang on. And so with that, that's the end of this episode. Till next time.